a long time before the season since you've come off the bench, and it feels like you've given us a spark in every game. Just why have you been so comfortable in that new role?
Just really, like, I go out there, just do what I do, and bring whatever the team needs, and just really have fun. That's the biggest thing, and just not really thinking about it, just enjoying every moment that I'm out there on the floor. Really, that's what I'm doing.
Tobe, what was the conversation in the locker room at halftime about their offensive rebounding? Because it seemed like you guys kind of shut that off in the second half.
I mean, they were shooting a lot of threes, so we knew that there were going to be a lot of long rebounds. Their guards did a good job dispensing to the ball, but it was just sort of us having to put a body on somebody, make contact with them, and then go and pursue the ball. But credit to them, they did a great job of chasing down the ball after they shot it.
Tobe, Rick's talking to us about the rebounding. Like he says that he's harping on y'all as well. Is it the same issue kind of from game to game? Not that it's some glaring issue, but not where he wants it to be? Is it just simply not putting a body on a body, or are there other things as well that y'all need to improve on?
Yeah, I would just say it's the same thing, putting a body on a guy, hitting guys with intent. We kind of picked it up in the second half, hitting guys. We got called for a few fouls, but I think the intent was definitely there. We were looking to make the adjustment in the second half. But again, I think it's just coming out at the start of the game, being more intentional about it.
Mike, Reese, Grant, Ryan.
Yeah, Tobe, how have you seen Santi kind of evolve into this team opposed to last year, where maybe a lot more was run through him or for him than is right now? And why is he so good at maybe adapting to whatever is around him?
I think it's just because he's a smart player. He knows his personnel in terms of those guarding him and those around him. He gels perfectly. He knows people's tendencies and knows how to play with them.
Rick said that he thinks you can improve the most out of anyone on this team, and that you've come a long way since your freshman year. How much do you embrace that pressure, and where do you think you can improve the most?
Well, I embrace it full-heartedly. I think no matter what, there's still areas in my game I need to improve. Offensively, just being a little bit more patient, being more confident in my shot, knowing when the defense is surrounding, when to kick it out, when to go up. But I still, think offensively I have some strides to make. Defensively, I think I'm coming to my own a little bit more, feeling a little bit more comfortable, switching on to smaller defenders, guarding bigger guys, things of that nature.
Jordan, when you check into that six-man role, how is it a fine line to walk between trying to be aggressive offensively without trying to do too much?
I just do everything I practice. I really just try to have fun, as much fun as I can. That's for everyone. Like, every moment we get on that court is valuable, and doing whatever we can stay on the court, and really just going out there playing as hard as I can for as long as I'm out there, and the results will show, and do what I do.
Ryan and Paige.
Tobe, kind of harping on the same thing. You checked in with Jordan in a lot of these games. What has he been able to give y'all quickly to kind of give y'all a spark?
I think it's his energy and tenacity defensively. He gets up into the ball. Whoever's the primary ball handler, he's disrupting them, making it hard for them to initiate the offense. And then offensively, we all know he's a great shooter. But he's more than that, way more than that. He can facilitate pretty well, and just getting downhill to the bucket, putting pressure on their big guys. It's been really big for us.
Back here, Gainey. What allowed you to be successful tonight? How much further do you think you can take it this season?
Really just my teammates. My teammates put me in great positions tonight. Great screens. Coming off screens from Tobe is always amazing. Give me great separation. And then just further on in the season, just continue to be consistent. And consistent in everyone being consistent in our work habits and getting in the gym after. Just putting in extra work and really just locking in, buying in on everything that coach is preaching to us. And that's how it's going to go.
Jordan, what allows Dalton to be so good at getting downhill and getting to the rim, and what difference did you see from him tonight from the first half to the second half?
He just slowed down a little bit more, read the defense, and we all knew what was going to happen. DK's a great player. He knows how to adjust when how defenses are guarding him and what to do. And whenever he did that, he adjusted it, got downhill, and things just made the offense way more open. And DK being DK.
Jordan, when you were a freshman showing up at Upstate a couple of years ago, did you think at that point that you could have gone to a larger conference? Or is that something that as you were playing there, you started to kind of get that bug in your head, like, I think I could do this at a higher level?
When I was there, I was really just focused on winning. That was the biggest thing. Just doing whatever I can do to focus on winning. I couldn't really take my mind off of something else that wasn't part of that. I just wanted to do what I best could for my team then and see what we can do and try to make it in March. That was my biggest goal, try to win every game. But back then I wasn't thinking about going to other schools or anything like that. Just focus on my team and winning the game.
Jordan, back here. When you guys are facing a team that's running you off the 3-point line, how do you guys find that balance between making sure you go in and get a bucket, but also making the correct pass? Because Rick said you guys got to drive to score sometimes.
I'd say really just, like tonight we adjusted. It's all about adjustments. The game is a long game, 40 minutes. Everything's about adjustments. We started more cuts off the ball and set up the screen away because they were sitting in the gap very heavy on us, and that just allowed us to open up double gaps, and the shots were going to come. The shots were there the whole night. They were sagging off and letting us shoot the three. We knew we could get the three whenever we wanted, but we just wanted to work and see what the best shot we can get out of those 30 seconds in offense.
Anything else for Jordan and Tobe? All right, thanks guys.